My name is Josh Alvarez.
And I'm Sharkey.
And we are now recording the very first episode, the maiden voyage of Showtime with Sharkey and Josh.
There we go.
That's good.
That's good. That's great.
So the first movie we watched was a movie by director Janixa Bravo called Zola.
Hey, last month I went dancing at this cute spot in Florida where my roommate's girl made like 5 G's a night. Because of my
We just met yesterday and you already trying to take hoe trips together?
Be ready by 2.
You want to hear a story about how me and this bitch fell out? It's kind of long, but it's full of suspense.
You want to go somewhere with me?
That's my place. Shut it so bad.
Dear Heavenly Father,
we
we are asking you a special prayer today. We asking you to send us niggas. Send us niggas with culture. Send us niggas with good credit.
What brings y'all here?
We making shmoney.
Money, titties.
From here on out, watch every move this bitch make.
This bitch with a nappy ass hair was up in my face.
Word.
Y'all want to trap?
Okay, wait, hold up.
Do not trip.
I got you, girls. A real nice spot.
This is messy. You are messy. Your brain is broke.
Is this what you came here for, Zola?
Do it look like I came for this?
All this money you made. I'm so proud of you.
I don't fuck with you. No more.
I didn't do nothing wrong.
I came to dance.
No, we're done with that.
Why you on my Twitter? Why you on my Facebook? Why you on my Tumblr?
Why are you DMing me? Sis, why you tagging me in photos? You don't even fuck with me.
Sis.
Let me know.
Sis.
Let me know.
Yes, sis.
Oh, man. So, Sharkey, tell me what you thought about this. Like, first of all, I asked you prior to the screening to watch some of the shorts that Janixa Bravo did on the Criterion.
You sure did.
Did you watch any?
I sure didn't.
It's totally cool. So this was completely new for you.
This was completely new for me.
And I need to know your immediate... We literally just walked out of the theater, and I want to know what your thought is right now about this movie.
It beyond met what my expectation of what it was going to be.
Okay. All right.
From just a story standpoint, it is a absolute like psychotic ride.
Did you know about the tweet storm that inspired this movie?
I didn't. So I did do research on the movie to see what was the backstory, because I knew there was some kind of backstory, and I wanted to hear the director speak.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm aware that she's done other works, the shorts as well.
Right. What was the big movie she did? She did like one big movie with Brett Gelman. I forgot what it was called. Lemon. Yes.
I did not see Lemon.
The people watching, my beautiful wife, Melanie, is in the back seat helping us with our maiden voyage.
She is the producer and director of photography.
DP currently of this fine production.
Yes. Hosted here in the 96 Cadillac Sedan DeVille.
In Brian Yann's parking lot.
Oh,
it's so good. It's just so good. So anyway, yeah. But she directed Lemon, and that was like, I think, her first feature-length film. And she used to be partners with Brett Gelman. Like, they were comedy partners or whatever. Who is, like, you know that dude? He was in Eagleheart.
No.
He was in Stranger Things in the last season.
Oh, no way.
He was the dude with the beard, the weirdo guy. Anyway, Janixa Bravo has a very specific and distinct vision. And I feel as though this movie falls in line with that. That said, you're an actual director. You know film.
Want to be director, yes.
Dude, you dress for the job you want, not the job you got, right? So, Paul Sharkey, director, sir. Anyway, I was saying, what do you think about the way that the visual aspect of this movie?
So, first thing I noticed was the choice of grain and film that they used.
Right?
It just made everything really dreamlike, and they left everything just a tad out of focus. More so in some parts of the movies than others, which made things very euphoric and like dream statey. And I know that the director had said that she was looking for a mix between Cardi B and David Lynch. And that's all I can think about since her saying that. I'm like, that's exactly what you did here.
That is amazing.
This is so perfect.
I 100% did not know that, but there is definitely a weirdo midget at the end of the movie. And I'm sorry, small person. My bad.
I didn't even notice him at first.
Dude, when that happened, I was like, so you saying that she actively was trying to mix Cardi B with David Lynch?
Yeah.
Blows my mind right now. Currently blowing my mind because, oh yeah, she 100% did that. But man, and it's like all the weird trap music. Did you like the trap music?
So I don't like trap music.
Me neither. I mean, but it fits.
It does. It does.
Oh,
like when they first really make the music choice a in-your-face choice with Derek, I believe his name is.
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
Starting to sing that Hannah Montana song. I just wanted to crawl out of my skin and like hide underneath the theater seats. It was so uncomfortable.
It was so...
And you could tell that like Zola is doing her best to just go with it.
So let's get a brief recap on what this movie is about. This movie is a 148 tweet long story that the subject of the movie, Miss Zola, tweeted. How long ago did that happen?
Oh.
Because you did actual research. I just went into the movie.
I don't know if I know. 2017, was that what it was?
Melani with the... See that?
Production
expert. That's why. So 2017, this young lady tweets a 148 tweet storm about the craziest weekend of like
any human being's life.
Yeah. It's insane. She is a dancer.
Mm-hmm.
She's a pole dancer. And she meets a young lady in a restaurant that she works at that says, hey, do you want to make some money? Let's go on a trip to Florida. And then she does this. And then what happens?
And only bad things happen.
Oh my sweet baby Jesus. And this apparently is exactly tweet for tweet what happened.
So, from what I understand, it's pretty close.
Dude, did you notice that there were the tweet sounds throughout the movie?
At first I was like, this is what we're doing, and then like it definitely adds to there's a level of uncomfort. The reason why she did so well mimicking David Lynch or using him as like a reference, I wouldn't say mimic.
Mm-hmm.
Is she blended comedy with uncomfort so well. There was some like the whole theater was laughing at points, and there was other points where you, like I said, you just wanted to leave.
Yeah,
it was so uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of that also from those tweet sounds, the musical choices, the extreme close-ups for the majority of the movie. Like everything was an extreme tight shot.
Yeah.
That would be like out of focus, focusing only on the mouth, especially when the pimp character would get violent.
Oh,
it would focus on his mouth, and it was just you definitely felt a level of intimidation by being that intimate in the scene.
He had some beautiful eyes.
He did.
I'm gonna put that out there.
He did.
His eyes were beautiful. But dude, like
that Hawaiian shirt was fire.
Is alive. His silk shirt game is on.
Yeah.
But here's the thing about the music that I thought was interesting. In a lot of the scenes where the actual songs are happening, it's very full and it's very like there's no empty room. But all of the interstitial music in the movie is very sparse. And it's all just weird single notes that are ringing out as the scene plays out. And I kind of think that's like, of course I'm going to focus on the Lynchian thing because I don't really know much about Cardi B videos. No shade. I'm just saying I haven't seen too many.
Apparently she bombs.
I'm with it. I'm not mad at,
I don't listen to it.
Yeah, but go ahead, Cardi. Do you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I will say that the whole thing, it's just disjointed. And it feels disjointed in that dream-like way that a David Lynch film plays out.
Absolutely.
What did you think about the fact that there's actually no female nudity in the movie, but a whole bunch of male nudity in the movie? There is no actual naked lady in this movie, but there is tons of pinasia. There's a bunch of penis in this movie. You
know what? I didn't even notice there wasn't female nudity.
Yeah.
Like I thought like that So immediately I thought that these were extremely challenging roles for all of the female actors as well as the male gentleman callers.
Right. The Johns,
The
if you will.
So,
Mhm.
yeah, I mean, it's not going to work as a shock factor on someone like me because nudity doesn't affect me. I don't care.
Right.
It's not a big deal to me.
Mm.
I thought it was funny how they made it scroll.
That was
Much like tweets, and then it like came back and heart reacted, and then continued to scroll. I don't know. I just ruined something.
No,
but
it doesn't.
You know what?
I didn't even notice
There's
that.
penis in this
honestly.
video, so
There
or movie. So
again, there's like a weird penis in there.
Yeah.
It's just a bunch of dicks, and then but again, the two
like
characters.
that dude should see a doctor.
It's so weird, but it's such a great choice because it's like you're talking about two sex workers.
Yes,
and they're the only people that aren't actually naked in the entire movie.
You know what?
Which is
it didn't come as a contrast to me until you just mentioned it now, right? And
really,
now
right?
that you've mentioned it, it's just like glaring that was a decision.
Yeah,
and that was a good decision,
dude.
That was a very good decision because their roles were already. If they went the other way, it would have been more exploitative.
Yeah,
than telling the story that was actually there. At least I think that's what it would have happened.
I agree. I kind of feel like, and that's the thing too. It's not an indictment on sex work in this entire movie.
No, I would say it's an indictment on being something that you're not.
Yeah.
I would say it's an indictment on social media culture and our reliance on it and our using it as an escape, using it to change your perception in the world. And I think it's a pretty big indictment of that. I mean, and you can't miss things like how do you say this? It doesn't tread lightly around the issue of race.
Yeah.
Or race relations.
I would agree.
But it doesn't just put it out on Front Street like this is what this is about. It does it very artfully. Like this, you believe, and I believe that's actually how some people act.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's how you look.
Wild. It's so honest that it feels like it's dishonest. And that's where like the weird disconnect comes for me. Like it's so real that you're like, there's no way that this could be real. And it's just what do you think about our girls? What do you think about Zola? And I only know the name of the one lady, Riley Keough, but I can't remember the name of the other.
The other
Taylor Page. She was great.
They were both great. I don't think this movie
good.
would have been as impactful if they didn't have those two actors.
Agreed. Agreed. I thought that they were really well played. I thought that they were so convincing. Just the way Taylor Page, right, babe? The way Taylor Page switches between like actual like courage and presence and then actual like how she realizes like that she's in actual danger and then switches. And it's like, yo, that shit is mad real. That it can't be real.
She is the only character that even comes across as real in a world that built around her is almost total fantasy, but extremely dangerous.
And granted, it's her perspective. We're telling her story.
Yes.
She's the tweeter.
Yes.
But man, it's so good. It was. I loved it from front to back.
And the other girl, Sarah. Stephanie. Thank you, Stephanie. Man, what a tough role.
God, brutal.
You have to play just such a brutal role.
And I mean, and again, the thing is, right? It doesn't feel like it treads poorly on any type of like gender stereotype or role. I feel as though these people are both agent in their own way, and that they're playing out this game that's like it's just complete. I mean, if anything, the dude with the chin strap beard, the boyfriend of Stephanie.
Yeah,
yo,
the cock dog.
My man type. Is dressed like Sean Price, like he's dressed like Cold World Hardcore from like 1999.
Oh man,
oh dude, it's a good look. I still love it. I'm down. I'm
Born
down.
feet first, huh?
Wow, but that dude was such a wild man, and just oh my goodness, what do you think about the whole hotel stuff? Like all that, like between like the way the hotels were
not
shot.
to give away too much. I mean, you mean shot or that element of
the element
the story?
of it, like, because that adds an extra element of transient to this whole
It does,
story,
right?
to
Like,
me.
there's
Right,
no
yeah.
home. But here's the thing, and not to give away too much, and you can tell me if I am. That is how that world operates, and it usually operates with a pimp or driver type character that will be in the room as well.
In the room as well.
Yeah, in the bathroom or something if something was to go wrong, and that those things do happen from my understanding and from hearing stories from other people. And that's why I was saying, like, hey, this isn't pretend.
This is real. So you're saying this is as real as it gets.
This is real in an extreme situation way.
God damn. That's too much, man. That's too much. I don't know anything about that world at all, other than what I see in movies.
Sure.
And I'm good with it. But wow, that is wild.
I mean, and it didn't feel not dangerous at any point. Like, the girls definitely felt in danger
the whole time.
The entire time. The entire time.
But man, I mean, the whole thing also about, like, the fact that it starts in a restaurant and ends up in Florida. What are you doing?
I respect how quick it just gets into it.
It really does. Like, that's the other thing that I thought was pretty remarkable about this movie. The pacing is, there's no moment where you feel a lag.
No.
There's no dip. The whole thing is taught the whole way through, but it's also kind of jaunty the whole way through.
Yeah.
Like, despite there being a real sense of stakes, like there are stakes in this game, it still feels like it's kind of funny.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah, but because it has a comedic pacing.
It
like,
really
without
right?
a doubt.
Dude.
But it's not a funny movie. It's not. I wouldn't call it a comedy.
Like, there's a scene where somebody tries to do a suicide, and that might be the funniest part of the entire movie. I'm sorry.
When he doesn't do it the first time, I was like, what is going on?
And that's like, I mean, dude, it's not even disrespectful. It's just, that's just how the story goes.
Yeah.
And it's incredible. Incredible. I think that this is, like, again, I love Janixa Bravo. I think she's an amazing director. I think she's a powerful voice of a younger generation of director. And I think that, like, she has a vision unlike anybody else's, despite, like, the hybridization of, like, a David Lynch and a Cardi B, like, you know, whatever. Like,
yeah, but that all makes sense, though.
It does, because she's young. She's of that age.
Yeah.
She's of that, like, time. And, like, of this time, of now. And it just seamless.
And also, she's not, I wouldn't call her a surrealist, right? Like, that was not a surreal movie like a David Lynch, like Mulholland Drive is going to be a surreal, just insanity.
There are surreal elements, I will say.
There are surreal elements to it, but it still felt grounded, like,
it's
in a narrative.
It still, as a narrative, felt like it was displaced from anything in the real world. There's, like, just the color palettes that she uses. The fact that she shot it all on film, that it's so grainy, like, purposefully grainy.
Her focal depth choices, like,
that.
I mean, these were all very specific choices, and that's one of the things I'll give to her, amongst many other things. Is she just makes great artistic choices.
Yeah.
Like,
agreed.
and it's just that simple. Like she's just an absolute artist when it comes to motion picture art.
Yeah. No.
Everything was definitely purposeful. Nothing was an accident. This movie was, like, she actually said in the interview something along the lines that if you had picked somebody else to do this video, you would have had a mistake on your hand. Or do this movie, you would have had a mistake on your hands. And I was like, oh man, that's a bold ass statement. And you know what? She's fucking right.
She's 100%
She's 100% right.
And needless to say, dude, this probably puts her, like, way higher in my pantheon of favorite directors. She's steadily climbing the charts for me. And this is your first experience, so your thoughts are, clearly you like this movie.
She will be on my directors to watch list, and I will be looking to watch all of her movies along with the other directors that I think are of David Lynch caliber, of Stanley Kubrick caliber, like of these greats. Like, I will be watching what she does in that same light.
I mean, because, dude, she's just flawless. This shit is great. I loved it. All right.
This was a good first run there.
I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it, Sharkey. This is great.
The sweaty Cadillac.
So dope. And the rain.
The rain.
It's epic.
Moody.
Oh my God. I'm feeling it.
It's so good.
All right. So this is episode 1. We finished episode 1.
We finished episode 1.
Episode 1, Showtime with Sharkey and Josh. We did it. We did the thing.